What it do, what it do, what it do, YouTube. It's your boy Greenleaf Exclusive. We back at it. We back at it with another Houston Rockets exclusive video. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button, subscribe, make sure you guys hit that notification bell, let you guys come on in. That way you get every update when I go live. Salute to the chat, salute to all the people that supporting the channel. Shout out to the Rockets community, man. But we're gonna talk about a few things. I want to talk about a couple of things, man. Cam Whitmore, Armin Thompson, and the list goes on for guys that needs to step up for the Rockets. If my mic is right, press one. Press one. Let me know how I sound in the chat, man. Salute to everybody's in the building. What up, JR? JR in the building. JR Bennett. He say salute Greenleaf in chat. It's really open season for that spot. Whoever steps up, but if I had to choose, I would say the Tyree or Cam Whitmore. Yeah, man. I mean, I think Tyrese Eason is gonna have a big jump. Hold on, y'all. I'm back at it. Yeah, I think Tyree Eason will have a big jump, especially being one of those engines off the bench. Tyree Eason is one of those guys, he's just, you have to call plays for him. He get it to go. He knows how to play the game of basketball. And he will have a different role, I believe, a different leadership role as far as stepping up on the scoring. But the defense is what Tyree Eason is built on, you know what I'm saying? So if you connect those two together, man, you got to have a nice two-way player off the bench, you know? Salute, JR. Shout out to 99 overall in the building. He said, "What's up, Greenleaf in chat?" Salute, y'all. Salute, man. Salute. What it do, y'all? Somebody got to step up for the Rockets. Somebody has to step up for the Houston Rockets. You feel me? They have to step it up. My mic is right. Press one. Tyler Brown in the building. What up, Tyler? Tyler, what it do, man? What's up with it? Salute. Y'all get the likes up as you guys come on in, man. We got, 3 likes? Come on, man. We supposed to be a family, man. It's supposed to be automatic. Y'all already know I got snipers everywhere, man. Sniper him, D-Lo in the building. What's good with you, man? He say salute. It's almost that time around the corner, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Houston Rockets basketball, man. We back on deck, man. I can't wait for this season. Man. Even though we did have some setbacks, we having some setbacks, as far as like the Kevin Porter Jr. situation. We have to figure out what we're going to do with KPJ in the aftermath with that situation. So, but I'm still excited about Houston Rockets basketball, man. If you're not excited for Jalen Green, Jabari, LP, Ime Udoka being in town, you got these veterans, Fred VanVleet, Dylan Brooks, man. We about to take off. We about to lift off. You feel me? Shout out to the chat, man. What up, Vic? Salute, Vic. What it do, Vic? Salute. What's happening? What's happening, man? What's good? Christian Morals in the build. He say 1. Oh, I'm good. Bet. What up, J-Dog? Salute. What it do, J-Dog? Salute. General salute. Chico in the building. What up, Chico? Unspoken Films. What's happening? What's good with it? What's up with it, Chico? What's up with it, man? But shout out to the chat once again, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, showing support. Whether you're at the job, on the road, appreciate y'all for being here, man. So let's get to it. Let's get to it, family. And shout out to all my members of the channel. Hold on. Let me get that scrolling. Shout out to all the members of the channel. Shout out to J-Dog, Red Lobo, Shooter TV, Alan Luna, Hitman Nick, Samuel Andrews, Vic, my boy Chico, Big Ready Man STL, Time Out with Mr. Miles, Jamarcus Richardson, Miss Trelina Stewart, aka Miss Shooter TV, Asleep Art, H-Town, Big Steve, Laro, and Douglas, man. Shout out to y'all for being members of the channel continuously, man. Showing support to the channel each month, man. I appreciate y'all. Get the likes up. Man. So let's get to it, ladies and gentlemen. So for the Houston Rockets, man, and this Kevin Porter Jr. fiasco that's going down, it's time. It's time to think about, however this situation ends, whether, Kevin Porter Jr., is not on the Houston Rockets. That's what we believe at this point, this moment, is that Kevin Porter Jr. might not be on the Rockets going forward at the start of training camp and when the season begins. But we can't just hold that above our heads as far as like, man, We don't have Kevin Porter Jr. now going forward, so the Rockets might not be a play-in team, right? Right. So I'm doing this stream saying that next man up, man. It's the next man up. And we can point fingers at Jalen, at Jabari, like I said, Al P and these guys, and looking at the veterans as far as Fred VanVleet and Dylan Brooks to help this team really make a playoff push or a play-in push. And Kevin Porter Jr. was a big piece to that puzzle for the Houston Rockets to be a good team going forward. I still believe that they're going to be way better than they were last couple of years. And I feel that with the addition that we have with the veterans and a coach and hoping that our young studs take a leap, I'm looking at Cam Whitmore and Armin Thompson to step up. Now the Rockets may make a move to fill in that role as far as Kevin Porter Jr. Like I said, if he's not on the team going forward. But to look at what we have right now, and there's Cam Whitmore and Armin Thompson for your rookies to have big minutes stepping up. Armin Thompson for one, he's that guard that we're looking for to be our point guard of the future, right? Number 4 pick. After that, you have Jalen Green with your number 2 pick for your franchise, and you have Jabari Smith at your 3rd pick for the franchise. So that's your point guard, your 2 guard, and your power forward / center, whatever you want to look at it as. But for Armin Thompson, for him being a point guard that he's expected to be, and I did a video about his ceiling that Ime Udoka touched on in the article. He feel like Armin Thompson don't have a ceiling, as far as an NBA player. And I kind of rock with that. When you look at his size, you look at his, mental for the game. You can see that he's a true professional going forward. And like I said, 6'7" point guard. Armin Thompson, hella athletic. He sees the court very well. I believe his IQ can only get better from here on out. So when you look at it, as far as Kevin Porter Jr. possibly being out the way, you're looking at Armin Thompson to have some big minutes, some more minutes to step up. Now I'm gonna get to Cam Whitmore as well, but for right now, Armin Thompson, I believe, like for that point guard duty, you could place these not big guards, these big time scorers alongside with him, because he does be in attack mode. He knows how to score for what he provides, his skill set. But if we talking about like just like shooting and things like that, you might not have that right now. That's still in plan to be developed. But as far as like him playing alongside Jalen Green and Jabari Smith, I think these guys will develop a hell of a perimeter 3, a big 3 if you want to say going forward. But he's just a rookie. We still have to wait and see how he adjusts to the NBA. One game in the summer league does not tell the full story of Armin Thompson. And like I said, he's hella talented. He was just a pick away from being number 3, I just have high hopes that Armin Thompson is going to turn out to be that point guard that he's projected to be. You feel me? That and Cam Whitmore. Let me talk about Cam Whitmore. Because a lot of people don't look at him. Salute Andrew Gutierrez in the building. Salute. What's good, man? What's up, Andrew? Andrew be in the building supporting. Cam Whitmore, a lot of people don't look at him like he can play the guard position. And I think you can. If we get one more solid big that we can really just a true big, a rim running anchor as far as a shot blocker like that. Get one of those guys, and then you can stretch the floor as far as putting Armin at the 1, Cam at the 2 at times, and you have Tyrese at the 3 or 4, whatever whatever the game plan is. But Cam Whitmore's game is, he's between a guard and a wing. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I think his game, he even spoke on it, that his game is kind of like Jaylen Brown's to a certain degree. And we mentioned that over here before when we was talking about Cam Whitmore. Like, the dude, he has that dog mentality, that go get it mental. And that's what you want. And that's what I like, you know what I'm saying? And going forward, this like the youngest dude on the team, he's like 18, just turned 19, sorry. He just turned 19, so the room of growth is there. It's going to be there from time to grow, from time on, from here on out, so And as far as him playing either a guard or a wing, I think he's interchangeable. The his for him being a guard, I seen from the summer league, winning summer league MVP. It showed me a lot, bro. It showed me that he can be on the court out there with Jabari Smith getting his shots. He can be out there with Tyrese Eason getting his shots, right? And when those guys went out and Thompson went out there, he stepped it up. He stepped it up, won summer league MVP. So they let you know about where his mindset, his game can be, and for him to put himself in the place of a Jaylen Brown, I like that because that's who's in front of you right now. So if you want to be a guy that's trying to get better, you have to point at somebody to get better then or be at that type of level. And Cam Whitmore does have that trajectory of being of a Jaylen Brown, in my belief, man. And going forward, dog, Cam Whitmore, man, I think he could be a guard. He could be a guard. He can play guard minutes. He can play the wing as well. He can defend at the positions. But these two guys gonna have to step it up. They gonna have to step it up big time, especially with the minutes that's out there right now. They're gonna have to step it up. Let me get ready to drop the link. Let me drop the link because I'm not gonna be too long today. I gotta go hoop myself. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go hoop. But I just want to come up here and talk about Cam Whitmore and you know what I'm saying, the space that he has to really get some minutes. He can get some minutes. And as far as Kevin Porter Jr., there's some reports out there right now, a couple of days ago, that Rockets guard Kevin Porter Jr. is asking Manhattan DA office to drop assault charges after revelations. He didn't break girlfriend's Krasinski. I cannot pronounce his girl's name, but his lady name, lawyer says. Now, Kevin Porter Jr. been in this situation. He has a track record, right? He has a big track record of getting in trouble off the court or having a spaz out moment as far as his attitude. But how I'm feeling about this case is getting a little weird, man. Like I said, everything is alleged until the full truth comes out. Until the full truth comes out. But if his charges get dropped, man, it's just going to be tough because you have this guy who's on a leash as far as like having a pristine career coming into the season. If you look at his contract and how it's set up, the Rockets set it up for it doesn't have to be guaranteed, right? And I just feel bad for the kid because he's in this situation, and at the end of the day, if the story is true about him not, fracturing his girlfriend's neck, how it was something that she was, born with or something like that. And, it didn't have to necessarily be because of Kevin Porter Jr.'s action in the domestic violence situation. So at the end of the day, and she's not cooperating with the officers. They're saying that the girls, she didn't give any statements to the police or anything like that. So, if this case, let the homie up. If this is the case where, Kevin Porter Jr., his team wants one of these charges dropped, right? And then he have another couple of more charges that's still pending. But at the end of the day, if the evidence of him not really putting his hands on her, if the story is not really true, if everything that we seen that came out beforehand was not true at all, like how is he gonna move forward? Like for the Rockets, I don't think they want this stain on an organization as far as him being a part. Like I think the Rockets overall has love for the kid, has love for the guy, Kevin Porter Jr. They basically, gave him life. They gave him life. And at the end of the day, you keep and you continuously in these situations, even though it's a domestic violence, and we still waiting to see what's the real true actions, what's the real story behind it. It's still yet to be seen. We shall see. But at the end of the day, for him to just be in this situation and it's going to carry over into the season, I don't think the Rockets want to, I don't think they want to hold on to this type of situation because it's going to get dragged on. We're already, holding on to the Ime Udoka. Everybody, some people still wondering how did he get a job? They wondering how is he gonna, transform his image again. Even though Ime Udoka didn't do anything that was illegal, he just, got busy. He got busy with it, and at the end of the day, it's all about, it's all about changing your image, and we all some of us are glad that Ime Udoka has another chance and got another chance, especially as far as coaching. We know he's a good coach in the league, made it to the NBA Finals his first year of coaching, and we want to see more of it. We want to see him really implementing good basketball, disciplined basketball with this young group for the Houston Rockets, because what the fans and what the people in the NBA community really look at the Houston Rockets as a shit show, look at them as a joke. So we want to transform that image as far as us being a good team to watch. But and Kevin Porter Jr., man, it's just a bad situation for the dude, man. But let me get to the homie. I ain't gonna be too long-winded, man. Shout out to everybody's in the building, man. We got over 30 people in the building. Y'all get the likes up, man. Get the likes up. Hey, JR, what it do, JR? What's good with you, man?
What's good? What's good?
What's up with it, dog? Hey, man. JR, let me ask you a question, bro.
Yeah.
What the Rockets going who's stepping up, man? Who's stepping up? Who you thinking in your opinion, who's stepping up for the Houston Rockets next? Is it Cam Whitmore?
Okay.
Thompson?
Okay.
What you got?
Okay, I'm gonna give you two answers. Who should step up? I'm gonna say, and who got to step up the most? I'm gonna say, Tate. He got hurt last. I know he understand. He got deal with the injuries last year. But he got to come on with it this season. If he don't, I see him being a very valuable trade piece for Stone. See if they can move him, get somebody younger, or something like that. And like I said in the chat, I would hope so. Either Tari or Cam. But like you said, I'm in Thompson. I can see him stepping up too. Taking that 6-man spot. Um, but as far as my choice, I'm gonna say either Tari or Cam. Uh, Probably my number one choice gonna be Tari, then Cam. So yeah.
So you think Cam Whitmore is gonna? You think Tyrese is gonna come out there and just take that, beat a Jabari for the bench, be that two-way guy, step up and scoring and play defense, huh?
I think so. I think he's gonna have a real big season for us.
So
And
that
coming
means
off the bench at least.
right. So that
Coming
means
off the bench.
he's gonna get more minutes.
I
He's gonna
think
get more
so.
minutes.
Since KPJ out the question, I think next man up is the Tari, then maybe Cam. And then after them two, it's open season, like I said.
Nah, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It is open season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what training camp was going to be built
But
around,
I'm
built up
kind of
for.
curious of what they're gonna do with Tate because he's not one of my favorite players on the team, but if we could get something good for him, I wouldn't mind him. You know, letting him go if we can get something good for him.
Tate, man, that's another guy we really don't know where he's going to be. You want him to be out there just like Eric Gordon
Yeah,
was
yeah,
out there to showcase that he can ball, he can do things for a team. If you really want to showcase, he's being the trade bait. You feel me?
And
So for him being out
keep
there,
forgetting we got him. I keep forgetting we got him on the team. You know.
yeah.
So we gotta see what he could do come training camp and preseason.
Facts. But let me get to the next. Stay right there, Jr. Hold that thought, man. Let me get to the next guest on the panel. Hey, Laro, what's up with it, Laro?
Hey, yo, what's up, man? What it do, man?
What's up with you?
Hey, man. You know, man, this really put a big hole in what I think a lot of us thought, the plans were gonna be this year or whatnot. But man, we always did think it was gonna be like a gluttony of the same players at the same position, like with Jalen and KPJ, even though he was coming off the bench. But I mean, it's a hole, but I think it can be filled because I was really wondering where a man was going to get his minutes from. And now, bro, I don't really think that. At first, a lot of us was talking about Cam going to the G League. Now I think that's totally been scrapped and probably be out the window now. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so he'll be thrust into some action like real early on. I don't know if he's ready. I mean, I know what he showed in the summer league, but I'm not sure if he's ready right now. But I think a couple of players, just watch out for a man. I'm glad he gonna get some more minutes now, even though it's an unfortunate situation. And I think Cam gonna be the other guy to step up. And I wouldn't put it outside of Fieldstone to try to make a move and bring somebody else in to come off the bench. And what was that little point guard we had brought in, old boy brother? I mean,
And
he might.
Holiday.
Yeah, Holiday. He might get a couple of minutes now too, because I mean, he was really gonna be on the back burner, but now, I mean, like y'all say, next man up, he'll be thrusted in. Now he gonna probably get some more minutes too. So that's what I had on that.
Right. Nah, man, I agree with you, Daryl. I agree with you on that, man. All right, let me get to this dude here. Just thought. What's up with it, G? You on mute, man. Just think. You there? Just think. Going once, going twice. Let me go to Vic real quick. Hey, Vic, what it do, Vic?
Hey, what's going on, fam?
What's up with it, G?
Hey, shout out to everybody in the panel, man. Give my respect before I start.
Salute.
I don't think Tyrese Eason minutes gonna be impacted by Kevin Porter Jr. I think he'll be like a 3-4 man off the bench. But I can honestly see myself saying that Thompson is gonna be the biggest beneficial area of these minutes that that he leaving behind. And I say that because we seen in Toronto, Fred VanVleet was able to play with Kyle Lowry as a two guard. So I
Mm-hmm.
think for most of the game, it's going to either be VanVleet or Jalen Green in the game, and Ahmed Thompson going to be the one playing the point or the off guard with either one of those two. So Cam Whitmore, in my opinion, might score more points, but I think Ahmed Thompson going to be the most impactful player out of both of them.
I think so too, Vic. I think so too. And we know with point guards, they have to get reps. They have to understand the game. They control the game. They dictate the game. So if you're gonna put your number 4 pick in that situation, as far as like understanding the game, and he's not the shooter like KPJ, or I think he will be a better point guard than Kevin Porter Jr. as far as like just being a floor general. But I don't. It's always the shooting for me, and I don't want to make that the biggest downfall of his game, because the boy can hoop. The boy got game, but being out there, you have to put like extra scores and shooters around him if you're going to put the ball in his hands. As far as Ahmed Thompson, but I still believe that he's going to be that electric point guard, going forward.
Facts. I'm
Hey,
going to open the panel up and let everybody else get their take in.
all right, bet. Salute to Vic, man. Just think. Oh, he just fell out. Chico, what it do, Chico? What's up with it, G? Hey, Chico, you there?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What's up with it? Chico.
Yo.
Boys got. Hey, go out and come back in, man. I could barely hear you. But yeah, man, back. We're gonna let those guys get their mics ready. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we can open up the panel until those guys get back. You know what I'm saying? But Yeah,
So,
dog. What's up, Larry?
so Grant, I got a question for you, man. Is it just set in stone that everybody think that we gonna get rid of him? I mean, despite the all the details having came out about the case or whatnot, so it's just pretty much set in stone that you think it's a wrap for that boy in Houston.
In my personal opinion, Larry, I think he is. I believe he is. I mean, do you want to come to the? I'm gonna ask you. Do you want to come to the season with this with this cloud on your organization? After these, like people want him out the league anyway because his rep. But after this, do you still want him on your squad? If that's the case,
Not really, because I don't want him to like impact the younger players, and I don't want that to kind of like spill over to the rest of the team. Being asked questions about it every game or every practice, or how you feel about your teammate now and all that. I don't want that part of it. But I mean, we have seen bad guys on teams before. I mean, it would be nothing new for that to happen.
salute, Mr. Mass. No, that's true, and that's the part of it. Like if you the Rockets and you can't cut them until the NBA find deal with them. You know what I'm saying? The NBA has to deal with them on their behalf, and then the Rockets can step in and do something. But we don't know how long that's going to take or how long that's going to be. So that being said, Kevin Porter Jr. situation, I don't want to seem like he's the victim. You know what I'm saying? But it's still a bad situation because you putting the Rockets in jeopardy of trying to. Now we got to make some more quick moves to fill in his role. Then you have to, understand the politics of it as far as like the image of the organization. We trying to get better, but we still going over speed bumps and having hiccups as far as like trying to come in pristine, So I just feel like they shouldn't hold on to him. I think they should move forward just because of that. How y'all feel about that?
What's up, Green? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, Chico. What's good, Chico? What you got on it, bro?
Not much. I'm at work, man. My bad. I had the speakerphone on, but it wouldn't let me talk through it. But shit, overall, man, it's a fucked up situation. But if the charges get dropped, if she forgive him, I don't see why we can't forgive him and move forward. Let him rebuild his shit to a status where we could possibly trade him and get something from him. Because at the moment, if he don't play, then we ain't getting shit in return. You know what I mean? Now, if all that shit get dropped and he could, show some kind of rehabilitation, then maybe we could get someone that might be interested in. I don't know, but if like I don't think if he don't play for the Rockets, he's not probably gonna get a shot elsewhere. You know what I mean? But as for moving forward without him and who's next, I think that person is not on the roster, to be honest. And yeah, we got some pieces that we could plug in, but then it takes away from the depth at the 3 and the 4. As for Cam and Tari, unless we sign another 3 or 4 and move one and transition one of them to the 2, but then we're gonna be kind of like what we was last year, having someone playing out of position like KPJ did the last 2 years. So I think we just need to get some players that got natural, like that play in a natural position, but then can also, play a few minutes here and there at other positions. But I think collectively, I would like to have people in their natural positions where we could get the best out of whoever we have. You know what I mean? But as for Cam, I think who y'all say, Tari? I think Tari could take that step and get those minutes, but that's going to take away from backing up Jabari. You know what I mean? That's going to take away from sparing minutes there unless Jeff Green get those minutes. But I don't know. It's been kind of quiet. I haven't really been hearing much. Last thing I heard was about what you mentioned about the DA and about I
Yeah,
heard that a girl like denied the shit or some shit like that. I don't know what's all true, but
yeah. He asking
um,
to get one of those charges dropped.
yeah, is the main one, huh? The assault,
Yeah, the assault.
and that's the felony, if I ain't mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, that's between them. It's like I said that shit last time about Ray Rice. Like Ray Rice ended up marrying old girl, and I'm like, that should be some kind of if they could work shit out and move on, then us as fans should be able to do that shit too. You know what I mean? Because shit, people make mistakes. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I heard some shit about the Rockets are done with them and this and that shit and trying to trade them, but I don't see
Hey,
anybody
Chico.
making.
Hey. This is a public service announcement. We got to cut back on our language. You know what I'm saying? My grandma
Okay,
could
my
be
bad.
watching. I think my grandma be watching, man. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a bad.
Nah, I ain't
That's a
fucking with
bad.
you. Nah, we'll go
But
ahead.
but yeah, I don't think they're gonna find any suitors. I had watched Jackson Gatlin. He was talking about the contract wise, and it could be tempting for some teams to just pick up the contract. You know what I mean? Since it's an expiring contract.
I mean, I
But,
mentioned that, you know what I'm saying, before.
yeah,
You know, I
yeah.
mentioned it as
But
far as
that was
like
a lot.
what can we do? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, as far as like his contract and things like that. So I think the Rockets they are trying to like find a trade camp to deal with this. You know what I'm saying, if a team wants to bring in him and his contract, at the end of the day, it's 16, 15, 16 million that you could just ride with. For us, he's not going to be on the court for us, so it'll be another John Wall situation as far as like just paying a player to sit. And
yeah,
I don't think we just trying to do that. I think we really the Rockets are trying to move forward as far as like just handling business and being a different organization, not being an organization that's dealing with drama, and trying to figure it out.
yeah. I mean, I'm waiting to see what's gonna happen officially because there's
Mhm.
been just a lot of speculation and stuff. You know what I mean? We know how that stuff could go. It can be way off, or it could be spot on. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, they'll make the best decision, uh, whether he on the roster or I mean in the locker room or not. You know what I mean? It's like the show must go on. You know what I mean? I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be too much distraction if he was like if those charges was to get dropped. Yeah, there's gonna be some people here and there, in the interviews and the journalism, media, questioning that stuff. But I don't know. I don't know what his teammates think about it. You know what I mean, or what what the owner and all them think about it. But their action, whatever happened, then we'll get a clearer picture when it's all said, when the smoke clears. You know what I mean? But at the end
Right.
of
The
the day,
details, we still need to know the full details. Like no pictures been
yeah,
dropped, no footage been dropped. They said
no
that the girl was
pictures.
running in a hallway, bloodied up. I thought it was a goddamn horror movie when I was reading these articles, doing that string.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the hell?
yeah,
So at the end of the day, it was all alleged. It
yeah.
was alleged. So we have to wait till the full details come out. And
Yeah.
how these domestic violence cases go.
Oh yeah.
If
And
it's
that's what I was
always two
saying.
sides to the story. Yeah.
In the
Go ahead, Chico.
beginning, everybody was like coming at me like I was talking about I beat women and stuff. Like, no, I just know we seen this. We seen this before. I know how crazy women could be. You know what I mean? I know how dudes could lose their stuff too. You know what I mean? So
All
I
right.
know I'm not finna be judgmental like everybody did when Javante Davis situation came out right before his last fight. Everybody jumped to the conclusion and started attacking them. But at the end of the day, we've seen this stuff happen before, where women. I'm not saying she lied and everything, but the possibility of the story not being accurate is out there. So I'm looking at it as from open-minded, not just trying to judge him and attack him just off rip until I see some evidence and stuff. Still innocent to proven guilty. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
uh,
Hey, what
but
Chico?
I,
hold that thought real quick, homie. Hey, Roster. Hey, Roster, you there?
Yo, what's up?
Hey, what's good with you, G? What you got on the topic, man? What you got on, who's the next step for the Houston Rockets? Who needs to step up in your perspective, in your opinion, man? What you got on it, bro?
Well, to stick to the two pieces that you had brought up in the beginning, I'm not gonna go on some hot shit and be like, 30 minutes for everybody or some shit. Excuse my language, my bad. But I mean, just them two alone. I mean, if they split KPJ minutes, because it's not like we talking about starting minutes. I mean, he could have possibly been a starter at that time, but situation speaks for itself. But if we split those minutes between Amin and Cam, and of course training and preseason and stuff like that, we see who really got a good grip of the game and stuff like that. We can kind of go forward from there. But I mean, y'all already know how I feel. Shit, I say Cam, like give it all to Cam, because Amin. I mean, he got to work through injury right now, and then on top of that, he got to focus on getting his point guard skills together. But I say I just basically I'm gonna go based on how they showed themselves during preseason and training camp and all the other good stuff, man. And I mean, I want us to do good this season to where we do get into the play-in or something like that. But I mean, this is really the test trial season right here, because I mean, we got a new coach. We got a bunch of new players. We got a whole new system. We pretty much got a new team. I mean, we still got our young core from the previous 3 years, but we basically got a whole new situation. And I mean, this is the test trial season, and we got to see, where we at and what we need. Because I mean, on paper, we already know that all we need is a center, for sure. But who knows what injuries may fall in place? God forbid. We don't know what may happen throughout this season. So I definitely want to give this season a good test run to see how both of them, turn out. Who quickly soaks up the game and knows what to do, how to fill in spots and do what they need to do. But I got my money on Cam, to be honest with you.
Got your bread on Cam, huh?
Yes, sir.
I like Cam, man. I want to see, you know what I'm saying? And let's not forget Cam, he did win some of the MVP. He was projected to be a top 5 pick in the NBA draft. So I think it's just the opportunity is there for these guys to really show that what they worth. You know what I'm saying? Amin Thompson as well. But for Amin, I'm looking at it as like the dude's supposed to be a point guard. You got people thinking he's going to play more wing than he is point guard. And for me, I just don't. I really don't see that to a case, because like if you're a wing, you really just for his game set, right? He's not a shooter, so you can't say he's a 3-and-D guy. You could place him on a wing for defensive purposes to match up with the size on defensive end. But I'm talking about like offensively, I don't see him as no 3 wing. He's a cutter and slasher, but how often do we could have kept Kemar Jr. for that, you know what I'm saying, being a cutter or a slasher and dunk and stuff like that. But for his mindset, his IQ at the point guard position, I think you have to utilize that, and you have to put the ball in this guy's hand right now. He has the best, in my opinion, the best coach as far as like being a rookie and putting you in a good place and putting you in the right position to succeed. So that being said, I think he's going to have more of a point guard duties. Now he might be placed at the wing for different purposes, but that's just like Cam Whitmore. Like everybody look at him as a wing and not really a guard. I look at him as a wing and a guard. He can put him in a guard position too. He's big. He's solid as far as like being 6'6", 6'7". So you put him at the guard, like he can check guards. He's only 19, so he can only get better, right? So you
Right.
put them in that position, bro. They can excel at their position, man. What y'all got on that?
I'm definitely agreeing
I,
with
I
you on that one.
I think he got a chip on his shoulder as well. Also being a 20th
Mm-hmm.
pick, and then he was projected to be behind KPJ and Dylan Brooks in the depth chart. So I feel like he's gonna have a chip on his shoulder.
Facts.
Yeah, I agree with both y'all. I mean, that's mainly why I'm leaning more so on Cam because he fit the bill. And I mean, not to say that he's better than KPJ, but he can be better than. I mean, he can be better than KJ. And I mean, that's kind of the reason why I feel like we picked him up in the first place. And I mean, it just sucks that, KPJ fell off the way he did because, I mean, he was suitable for more than just being the wing or, just being the point guard. So it's gonna be a real test this coming training season or training camp and preseason. But to be honest, we got two players that could replace this man for basically the same reason because Cam can be that wing guy, he can be the slash guy.
And Ahmed can be your point guard. You get 2 for 1 if you're really talking about
Exactly.
expanding those minutes.
Exactly. So they can split those minutes right down the middle, but it's really gonna fall to the one that really adapts to not only Ime's system but just get a real good feel for the game.
And I also say, Ime gonna be more impactful because he don't have to put the ball in the bucket to be impactful.
Right.
We got people who gonna score the ball already, so all you gotta do is penetrate, kick out, find an open man. He not gonna have too much responsibilities with putting the ball in the hole. So that's why I think he'll be more impactful than Cam would be long term.
And I mean that one preseason game is only one preseason game with a man, but he showed some promise.
Yeah, I'm just projecting. It ain't nothing of a show. You know what I'm saying? In this situation, we're just doing some projections, and I project
Hmm.
mine gonna be more suited as far as penetrating and dishing, as
Right.
opposed to putting the ball in the hole. Cam Whitmore, for him to be effective, he got to put the ball in the goal. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think Amon gonna have to do the same thing to be impactful.
Hey Vic, do you think Cam Whitmore has like a tunnel vision type of game where like he gets
I
the ball, he's looking to score?
see now. I think that was probably because he figured that he was the best player on the court in summer league and also in college
Mm-hmm.
when their best player got
Yeah.
hurt. I don't think he'll be the same way when he got better suited players around him, NBA talent around him. So I think he'll lose that tunnel vision.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree with that because you got too many superstars. I mean, they're not labeled superstars, but I vision the superstars. They already ready to come back. And I mean, we already seen what Jabari got cooking. We already seen what Tari got cooking. So ain't no way that Cam's is gonna come in and be like, oh, well, this my time. Everybody step back. I'm gonna go ahead and take over. Ain't no way. Not under
I mean,
Ime.
he gonna have his times. Don't get me wrong. To where like he go off the bench, he gonna probably be the best player on the court. As far as ability, so he might have some times like Von Wafer back in the day when we had him. But as far as being a full time person who just tunnel vision, who want to ball out the ball, I don't think he's gonna be that person.
Hmm.
I know y'all remember Von Wafer, huh?
Oh yeah, I do for sure.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, you
Okay,
blacking
okay.
out.
I was talking, I was on mute the whole time.
Oh,
But now I was saying that's the thing about Cam Whitmore, like they give him that stigma as him being a tunnel vision type of player, right? I don't think that's the case. Like you give a dude the rock, that's what he's supposed to do, right? You know what I'm saying? Like we don't say that about the guys like Kyrie Irving when he's supposed to be a point guard, understanding the game and getting your team involved, but he's a scorer. You know what I'm saying? And it can go for anybody else. So for Cam Whitmore being a young dog who's probably supposed to be a top 5 pick, I don't want to see what this nigga talking about. Hey, just think, man, what's up with it, dog?
Man, what's good, man? What's up?
Yeah, what's up with your boy, man?
Man, we just gotta wait for all the facts to come out and see, what happens. Um, that's all I gotta say. Just gotta wait
That's
for
all we
everything to come out. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen with him, to be honest. I mean, when the allegations first came out, I thought they looked pretty bad, obviously, like everyone else.
Mhm.
But then as more facts started coming out, it's kind of looking like I think they exaggerated the whole thing. I don't really think something serious happened. Um, but like I said, we'll see. I think the charges probably gonna end up being dropped, but I mean, we'll see. So,
Hey, y'all, if y'all John Lucas, what do y'all do in this situation?
I mean, we don't even know the situation because we
Man,
don't even have all the facts.
I'll be hurt. I'll be hurt. I know that. I'd be hurt if I was John Lucas because I believe he was the one that introduced those guys. I mean, those two together, and he had a situation with him in the locker room, and then ended up storming the gym, whoop de whoop. So I just think that he probably behind the scenes hurt, you know, but at the end of the day, he don't want to come out publicly and do all this riffraff stuff on it. You know what I'm saying? Because he does have an upper room job. No, I would say upper room. He has an upper management job now. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
let's see. We got some more people pulling up in the building, man. J Dog, what it do, J Dog?
What's up with it, man? What's good, family? What's good with it, Greenleaf?
What's up, J Dog?
Salute. What's up with it, Jay?
Shit, man, y'all got it, man. Shit. Another day, bro. Another day.
Yes,
But
sir.
yeah, man. Like your topic, man. Like your topic. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot going on. So I start with the first things first. You feel me? You know, far as the who needs to step up, bro, and who I think is gonna be that guy. I think I rock with a lot of what y'all been saying already. I think it's kind of gonna be split down the middle though. You know, say if you ask me, well him and with Armand and Cam, you know what I'm saying, he gonna be thrust into duties a little bit early. Now
Mm-hmm.
with this stuff looming over the organization here with KPJ and I heard what Just Think said and I'm kind of on that fence with Just Think too, to be quite honest. I just don't think the organization uh I just think they might still be moving on. Just think, you know what I'm saying, from him. Even if the charges are dropped, you know what I'm saying, just to touch on it a little bit, because it's just too much water under the bridge, fam. And but I will say this: had he had everything been what they said it was, you probably would have seen some footage or something, because they really won't they want KPJ ass out the NBA, bro. Let's just keep it real, bro. Like they all this, and man, fuck, we gotta talk about it anyway, Greenleaf. Well, so I'm gonna go ahead because I mean it's all connected. So I might as well go into it. So I mean, they asked for the second degree assault charge to be dropped, man. You know what I'm saying? The strangulation. She didn't refuted the charges that he was strangling her. She refuting her, meaning her side, refuting the charges that he was hitting her in her face repeatedly with a closed fist. I mean, they like the neck, the bone in her neck being broken, her vertebrae was not due to him. It was due to a congenital thing that she has in her neck from birth. Like it's a whole lot of shit already, bro. There's not correct, that what they said was correct when they came out with the report. So now that the DA then already said, like, yeah, the issue with her vertebrae had nothing to do with him. So what else that y'all said was due to him is wrong. Like
We ain't seen no video. I remember when Miles Bridges, punched his baby mama. She had a black eye and a broke nose, bro. The shit came out immediately, and you seen a picture of her, bro, showing her nose crooked and her eye, and a black eye, like and scars, scratches on her face. So you knew what he had did and what she said he did was correct. Like it showed. And so they saying this girl face was bloody. You in Manhattan, fam. You down, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, bro, it didn't nothing happen in that room. I ain't saying that at all. But what I'm saying is they rushed to judge this man, bro, and really said like he sounded like a goddamn monster, bro. And now she not cooperating. You know what I'm saying? And in domestic issues, a lot of times they don't cooperate. So that don't mean that it didn't nothing happen. But she's refuting all the shit that they said happened, and she don't want people rushing to judgment when it comes to what happened in that room. So she's saying all this, and her side is saying that she hadn't gave anybody no statements about what they said happened in the news. So all those reports that came out, she didn't tell nobody. She's saying she didn't say that shit. And so
But
now
that
they already backing out of the neck issue, which was the main issue from the jump.
Mm-hmm.
They already saying that shit not right. That wasn't correct. She don't have her neck being having a broken. That ain't got nothing to do with him. It was because of congenital issue from birth. So
Right.
man, it's just fam. I don't,
Yeah,
I want to
no,
be down
no
the
black
middle. I want to be down
eye,
the middle with it, bro. I
no
want to be
broken
down the middle with this
nose.
shit, bro. Yeah,
She
bro. I
got
want.
bruises on her wrist and her shoulder.
So let me ask y'all this then, because
So it's,
I,
Yeah.
I don't want to
I,
be quick to judge somebody. I was, I'm not even gonna lie. I actually was that person. I was like, man, I can't believe he did that, et cetera, until this news started dropping.
Right.
Man, that changed everything. I was like, man, I can't believe I actually believe that shit, man. That's wild.
I mean, just think at the
You
same time,
know?
and I'm gonna let Vic ask his question real quick. But what you just said, just think like we all have to have that type of mindset
Right.
because that's what
Right.
what we was presented with. We wasn't there, so
No, yeah,
we only
fact.
can go by
Yeah.
what they said, and
What they
like I
said.
said, it sounded like a goddamn horror movie. You know,
That's
It
what I'm
did,
she
saying.
bro.
Every
running
time
It
it's
down
so
did.
she running
bad, it
down the
did.
hallway, bloodied up,
I was
and
like,
things
dude,
like
did he
that.
try to kill him or something? Like, dang.
Right. But
yeah.
that's
But
I
that's why
mean
we always
that's
gotta
why we
wait
have to
till all the
wait and
facts
see.
come out, wait and
Exactly,
see,
Just
exactly.
to wait and see. Yeah.
because you
Yeah,
end
just
up
wait and
looking
see.
goofy, and
But
which is
for me,
silly,
just think for me, I just hate that it was he's a part of it. You know what I'm saying? His name was attached to it. That's why I think the Rockets are like looking to get
Yeah.
like trade
I
him and
think it
move
would
on
be a
from him.
big. I think it depends on what happens. If he ends up getting convicted or gets probation, I
You
wouldn't be
you
mad
have
if the
you
Rockets let him
you
go. I wouldn't be mad if he did, but
yeah.
I would kind of be
Right.
upset if the charges get dropped all the way and we let him go. I'm like, dang, ain't nothing happened. We just let him go with some headlines. So
Yeah.
I'm on the fence, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'm on the fence.
But that's why, bro. That's why, bro. It's good that you keep your name clean, bro. Because when
Yeah,
shit come like
facts,
this
bro.
happens, that you have a track record, bro, and people can kind of give you benefit of the doubt. But by him having things that didn't happen in the past, and he gonna be prosecuted in the court of public, bro. Uh, uh, uh,
I
and
know it's
so,
fucked
and
up.
that's just public opinion is a motherfucker, bro. We know that, bro. And I hate to say it, but they not gonna give him benefit of the doubt, even if the charges drop, bro. Just like Michael Irvin. KPJ gonna have to get on a whole goddamn
Damn, I
smear
know.
campaign removal, bro. They gonna have to sue SPN, bro. It's gonna have to be a whole lot of shit done because not only, bro, he messed up the Rockets situation, bro. They messed up his future earnings, bro, with any other team because of this kind of shit hanging over his head, bro. So
Right.
if this shit not true
What's
and
that
they
shit
drop the
called? That
charges, bro,
defamation of
he
character or something?
yeah.
Yeah, the character assassination.
Hold on,
Yeah.
y'all. Hey, before I know
Mm-hmm.
the panel was already open, but Michael in this building, He got Goldie pulling up, and I got King. I think he in and out, so he'll be back in
Let,
action.
What's
But
let me ask
let
you
me.
one thing, Green.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Vic. My bad, homie. Go
I
ahead,
ain't,
go
I ain't
ahead.
gonna cut you off, but now I'm gonna say, to J Dog statement. I know everything that we hear is all speculation or all alleged, what might be or what might happen. But the one person who might have the inside information is her sister, and her sister came out publicly and said, "KPJ, you did this and that, this and that." So I think what happened in that room did happen, and I ain't no KPJ hater. I kind of wish he get the help he need, but I think that she's just trying to save him now from getting the penalty that he gonna be facing
I
if
don't
she.
think
Mhm.
so.
Yeah, but I
Hey,
But
think
hey,
Her, si-
about the sister, Vic, about the sister,
she wasn't there,
the
bro.
sister
She
went off,
wasn't there, bro.
the sister went off
right, but she
emotion just
got a
like
word from her
everybody else.
sister. Right. But she got
Yeah,
a word
but
from her
she,
sister though. If
We
some, if
don't
something
know
happened to
that.
you,
but the,
if
She
something
could have
happened to
read a
you,
headline. She could have read a
now I'm
yeah,
headline
the
saying
and
if
sister
something
stuff.
going
happened to
off
you, you gonna call
headlines
your
and
brother
what.
or your sister.
But you don't know.
hey,
You
let
don't
me
know
say
that.
this.
That's what I'm
Hey, let me say
saying.
this. Let me say this, Vic,
Hey,
and
Roster,
I
yo,
feel you on
Roster.
that.
Hey, Roster, your mic
I
messing
hear
up,
you.
G. Your mic messing up, G.
Let me say this, bro.
I
I
hear you.
don't. I'm gonna say this, and I heard the sister, and I get it, and I don't, and I'm not saying the sister was wrong, but I'm gonna say this: it ain't about what she say because emotions, hell, they might just got into it. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And it might not even be how what we think. You feel me? She's still gonna ride for the sister, right? She's still
Right,
gonna
right,
ride for her
right.
sister on some whatever. But this the thing, fam. I'm looking at the DA. So if the DA backing off them charges, bro, feel me? Because
evidence.
it's the evidence is what happened, what they say happened in the room, and what she showed, and what they could see and what they could prove, bro, might be something totally different. So yeah, she gonna ride with her sister. Her sister emotional, bro. Her sister got a damn charge from
I was just
goddamn
about to say that,
beating
bro.
up
I
beating,
was
beating
just
up her
about to say
own
that
goddamn
shit.
husband, bro.
Yeah,
Got a
yeah,
charge
yeah.
too.
So so
And she
so
Probably
actually
got her
Hey,
injured
hey,
husband
hold
locked
on,
somebody.
up
y'all. Hold on,
too.
y'all.
You know.
Roster, your mic messing up, bro. Go out and come back in, man. Go out and come back in.
Hey,
so
fix
No,
I'm
the
but what
not
I was
audio
going.
to
saying,
speakerphone, roster.
Yeah, so I'm not
we
dismissing what
don't
her
even
sister
know.
said, fam. But I know emotions run high, bro. I've been involved in domestic issue, and I had to, come to the rescue of one of my sisters, bro. And it's always more. It's always some totally different when you get there and you figure out. You like, what the fuck? I thought it was more crazy than what the hell you had me thinking. I done pull up over here
Right.
on this dude. I'm thinking it's life or death, and you just want the motherfucker out your house. You feel what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
understand.
So
Yeah, I understand.
that type of shit. So I've been a part of this. So I know a lot of times when emotions run high, bro, shit could be different than what you perceive it to be. You feel me?
Yeah,
So
I feel
I
you.
shit
mean,
done
but
died.
at the
Yeah,
same
that's
time,
that's all I'm saying.
J. We do got
Yeah.
evidence. Hold on, somebody got some echo. Hey, y'all go on mute if y'all not speaking, man. Uh, at the same time, this dude Kevin Porter Jr. got a resume of being a hothead and punching women and things like that. So we know in a
No,
relationship, the
but
nigga
let
he
me,
might be extra emotional and do some things. I'm
but
not saying
let me.
hold on, just think. Hold on, I'm still talking. At the same time, it could be the way they made it sound. I don't think that was the case. You know what I'm saying? I just think it was probably like a slight domestic violence, case where not one of them called the laws. It was some outsider called the laws because,
Yeah.
you know, the
Hey, he punched
situation that
people out
happened.
before. He did that before.
Well,
The
No, well,
situation.
the
they
other
say he punched
situation
a
was,
female.
well,
Well,
yeah,
the
because
Yeah,
he
a
was
couple
helping.
females been popped out.
Supposedly, he was helping his sister. His sister was in
Yeah.
some type
So
of
look, his
altercation, and he
sister
came
was
to his
about to
sister.
get jumped, and he helped his
Yeah,
sister out,
and
and
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah,
I
yeah.
read up on that
right.
shit, and it was like it ain't what it
It's
didn't
not how
seem as
people make
bad
it
as
seem.
what
Yeah.
people when they mentioned it about like you just said, agreeing punching another woman. Like in the report or in that little article, it didn't really say punch. It said something else. It was something else, but it was like
They say he pushed up against the wall. They say he pushed up against the wall.
something like that. It was like
Yeah, he snaps the weave off and pushes.
So he don't got
nobody speak about like I mean that's we
history
all
of
got
doing that.
I mean, at this
most of
point, shit, like it's about at this point, it's about what you believe. You believe what didn't happen, what did happen, or what really happened. You know what I'm saying? Because one article can say that he did this, and another article say he put his hands on him,
Well,
and some, and you know what I'm saying, word through the grapevine say it was just a push and shove type of shit. So at the end of the day, it's all speculation.
Hey, y'all,
Like
let me say something real quick. I gotta go. My firstborn son, my boy sitting right here, man. He about to wake
What's
up.
up, Goldie? My bad, homie. Go ahead, get your shit out.
I tried to tap in the other day when the shit had popped off, and it was everybody was going in, and honestly, everybody was really fucking disgusted. You feel me? Like, hey, wasn't nobody talking back like good, but nobody talking about like maybe it didn't do it and stuff. And but first of all,
Hold on,
look,
let me talk.
I just want to say this because this is one thing that I heard on the show that was I found disturbing. First of all, like you ain't supposed, as a man, you ain't supposed to put your hands on a woman. To me, if you can't help that, you feel me? As a man, we much stronger than women. It's our responsibility to control that. You feel me? But as I look at my firstborn son, I was hearing lots of callers come up saying, man, I don't care what the reason is. I don't care if she put her hands on you. I don't care if she calling you this. Listen, man, as I look at my boy asleep, if I think about somebody's daughters coming to put they fucking hands on my son, listen, man, I'm gonna tell them go on here and max you out. And if a female jump at my girl, let me tell you something else. Either my girl gonna win or we gonna win.
You're gonna intervene, right?
Hey, I said that. Michael Williams said that.
Now, this is all I'm saying. This is all I'm saying. In this
not
day
gonna
and
let my
age,
sister get
in this
jumped,
day
bro.
and age where they emasculating all men, you look on the commercials, all you see is these big ass burly dudes doing like friendly ass like dancing and like doing shit that's, you feel me? But nowadays, bro, everybody's so quick to come to the rescue when they hear about like a woman in distress, bro. It's so quick, man. We have no idea. Listen, man, if I was 23 years old and you was giving me $80 million, dog, I can't tell you that I wouldn't be in no hotel punching on somebody crazy too. Like, listen, dog, the man got mad problems. We already knew that, right? He got background issues. You feel me? He disturbed, bro, and he got some real shit that he dealing with psychologically, all the way back to his people. You feel me?
Right.
And all I'm saying, bro, is like, if all right, look, if my best partner, my partner Slow Mo, if I hear my partner in jail tomorrow because he don't put hands on his female, the first thing I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna be like, oh man, he out of there, he's disgusting as a man. I'm gonna be like, all right, what happened? Right now, I'm a Houston Rocket fan, super fan. You feel me? I'm gonna do some punching behind that. I'm gonna bleed behind them hoes too. Best believe. You feel me? But all I'm saying is that as fans, bro, like I think that outside of our fans, they gonna condemn him already, bro. They gonna come for him already. You feel me? And what if he ain't guilty? He gonna have, bro, like it's somebody gotta have the reserve to be like, all right, let's just hear all the facts before we crucify the boy, man. I'm just saying, like if he did some fuck shit and just whooped on it because he jealous, all right, let's go ahead and crucify, let's go string him up. But like I'm just saying, bro, get all the facts before we.
Nah, hey, somebody go on mute. If you're on the road, go on mute. Nah, I agree with you. Like we said it before. Like we waiting on the facts to come out because you know we can play devil's advocate. Well, I can play devil's advocate and try to express both sides of the story. You know, just to dig on what really happened because that's all we want to know. Because this dude's career is in jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? It's in jeopardy, and I don't want to see the young brother be the whole charge has been dropped, and now he don't have a job in the NBA because of something that wasn't proven. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy,
on a domestic violence case.
That's the Houston Rockets, baby. You hear how that boy talk about the Rockets, man? That boy say the Rockets saved my life, dog. Like, listen, man. Like when he said that, bro, and like out of the stuff that he was going through, just as a young man, bro, like as I was a troubled young man, been in and out the penitentiary. You feel me? And I had to learn about like controlling your anger and not checking everything that when because I feel like shit need to be checked. You feel me? So I really related to the boy. I liked how he switched his role. I like how, you know, everything that he's done, bro. And like, it really just breaks my heart to see this, bro. Like, cause man, I really pulled for that boy, man. I hope everything work out, man.
Right. Hey, Michael Williams. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Oh, hold on, Mike. Go
I
ahead,
just
Jay. I
one
got you,
thing,
Mike.
man, Mike. Yeah,
Yes,
just one thing, Kid Folk. I ain't gonna be long. Hey, now, bro. Everything you just said, bro, I echo it 100%. I agree with you wholeheartedly. But I have to defend the channel, bro. We said if this shit is correct, we still got details, still got to come out, bro. We ain't seen no video, we ain't seen shit. We said if these allegations, it was a if it's if, man. So because nigga, I fuck with KPJ, and a lot of people on this channel fuck with KPJ. Vic was one of, not Vic, I'm talking about Chico. Chico was one of the main ones that was saying like we don't know everything, bro. And so now, like, hey, I love your passion, baby. But we got to keep it a buck, man. We got to we said if the shit, because the shit was gruesome. You know
But
what I'm
hey,
saying? The
a
shit
lot
was
of people,
gruesome,
J Dog,
bro.
was coming at him though. A lot of people, and that's when I chimed in about, hey, we got to see if it's true
Yeah,
or not, because we've seen this movie plenty of times. We've
nah,
seen this shit unfold plenty of times.
that's
You
true.
know what I mean? From all type of celebrities from different sports. You know what I mean? Like, or different professional, whatever. It really happened. We really see it a lot with people who got money. You know what I mean? It happened every
Right,
day with everyday people. You know what I mean? And
right.
and the main story, like, yeah, domestic violence is an issue. You know what I mean? It's not acceptable. You know what I mean? But also falsely accusing people or jumping to conclusions, it's like a lot of people just went with the storyline. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
but like you
the
said, J
narrative that
Dog,
was out there.
like, yeah,
Yeah,
with the narrative, and he already got 2 strikes against him, and this right here will really throw him off. But on the flip side, I think if she is denying everything, it's probably because she really cut for the dude, and she know what's at stake for the dude. You know what I mean? But at
Right,
the end of the day,
and
that's
Chico,
between them.
and,
Yeah,
and could y'all think about it like this? And I'm gonna get to Michael Williams next. Like in a domestic violence situation like they had, you know, in a
yeah,
hotel and things like that. And I mentioned that one or the other couldn't have called the popos. You know what I'm saying? They probably was gonna sell it. They probably had a little knocking in a room, moving some furniture or some shit. Whoop de whoop. We still
yeah,
don't know if he really put his hands on her. They saying like things wasn't accurate. She said it. So at the same
yeah,
time, do Kevin Porter Jr. like he took the fall for it as far as like you're not gonna go to jail, even though you probably started the shit. But
yeah,
I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm the man, I love you, whoop the whoop. We just had an argument in a high class hotel, so somebody called the laws and the police got to
yeah,
show up, so somebody gotta, you know what I'm saying, it's not gonna get resolved by
yeah.
just talking to the cops. Yeah, I didn't put my
right.
hands on her. What's that around her neck? You know what I'm saying? Why she look like that? You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
And when
yeah.
you in that situation, it's different from the outside
Mm,
looking in.
Yeah.
So I
nah,
just think he
absolutely.
probably just put his hand behind the back. Hey, yeah, just take me in, man. Just take me in. You know?
But he turned himself in the next day, didn't he?
No, it was the same day.
Yeah,
It was the same day.
the
Same
same
day.
day.
He turned
Hey,
I
in.
just think
hold
Oh,
on.
yeah, you can go
Let me
ahead,
get,
Mike. I know Mike been
yeah.
waiting before I
Hey, what's
say
going on?
something.
What's going on, Michael Williams? What's going on, G?
how y'all doing, fellas?
All right,
What's
all
up?
right.
What's up?
I
What's
mean,
up? What's up, Femo?
man, it's just another day. You know what I'm saying? Glad Greenleaf came on. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
They get to
sir.
top it up with y'all fellas. You know what I'm saying? And definitely, I'm enjoying the show. You know what I'm saying? With real Rockets fans.
Salute.
You know what I'm saying? With real Rockets fans. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yes,
I
sir.
mean, with
Already.
anything with that they always put out in the media, man. For me personally, I'm always kind of slow to just jump into what the narrative is because you just don't never know, and people lie so much and fabricate. And ain't no accountability on the person who lies on people.
All right.
We see that quite often. That you know what I'm saying, especially with know what I'm saying, women lying on men. And I'm not saying this in this case, but I'm just saying in the past we done seen where dudes lose a lot behind dealing with women.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hopefully this man ain't do what they put out there. But if he did, man, he gotta go. You know what I mean? He might have to go anyway because his name is targeted. I mean, it's attached to all that stuff, like I was saying earlier. You know what I mean? But you know, I mean, domestic violence is always it's a tricky thing. It's tricky. My daddy told me when I was young, hey man, Don't jump in no married women or women. Don't jump in your sister's shit. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean. It's inherent nature for men to come in here trying to protect their own. You know what I mean? So I kind of heeded that because like my sister went through some domestic shit, and she was embarrassed to tell us. She wouldn't tell us, and then she wouldn't tell us. But then she got mad at us talking about we ain't protected.
Right.
You know, but when I found out what the real deal is, I talked to the dude. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, one on one as a man, and
Right.
we had we talked. You know, I told him my position, told him what I would do. I ain't give him a threat. I just told him what a promise was. You know what I mean? And yeah, you know what I mean? Because you know, I'm not finna jump. You know what I mean? Like you got to be. People crash out on stuff they ain't supposed to be crashing out. You got to get the facts first before you jump out there and do stuff.
Now that's fact. That's facts, Michael. I don't want to cut you off, OG. I just want to say, you know what I'm saying, I got sisters as well. You know what I'm saying? Three older sisters. And, you know, they have they family and relationships and stuff. So if I get a call, I'll be ready to jump off the couch just to go handle it, like without a thought. But like my younger days now, it's like, you know what I'm saying, I'm married and I know how that shit is. Let me know what happened. Then, like you say, you talk to him as a man. Well, let me see your side of the story. If I feel like it's funky or some shit, then it is what it is, you know. But my bad, G. Continue.
No. You know what I'm saying? I like dialect back and forth. I ain't tripping on none of that. I mean, but you know what I mean? Because there's so many layers and stuff that you got to peel when it comes to stuff with people. Everybody's not righteous and everybody ain't standing on right. You know what I mean? A lot of people stand on whole shit. And they condone whole shit. We do whole shit. And it's cool to do whole shit because people's on hoes. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? And when you try to stand on righteous, man, the people don't like you on righteous.
Yeah.
That's big
You know what I
fact. That's big fact. That's big facts, man.
Hey,
man.
look, I got sister too, and my sister, she 5 years younger than me, and you know her ex, her baby dad is like they not together no more, but I still call him my brother. You know what I mean? But we was cool and shit. We still are cool, and I had that talk with him too about the only time we'll fall out if you put your hands on my sister conversation shit. And you know what I mean? And he was like, man, you start telling me about my sister, about how she threw a boot and hit him in the face. And I'm like, damn, you more of a man than me to hold yourself back, because motherfucker hit me with a boot in the face. It's for we for the tussle around here.
I mean, that's where it goes into. You got to know who your peoples are. And a lot of people know who their sisters are, or their mamas are, or they know their stuff. But we make excuses for these folks. You know what I mean? Look here, I'm a type of person. I'm not making no exceptions for nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had a personal with my life, like my grandmother. I love my grandmother, but my grandmother was full of shit. She kept her children at odds. You know what I'm saying? She had 9 of them. She kept all of them at odds. You know what I mean? And people get upset like, I didn't come from a grandma that I doubted on. Not this particular one. You know what I mean? And she didn't doubt on me. Well, we wasn't the favorite kids, grandchildren. And that's cool. I ain't tripping on none of that. But, you know, people hear me talk about my grandmother and stuff like that. They're like, nah, damn, man, that's grandma. Grandma supposed to be able to get away. No, grandma don't get away with the bullshit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, when people do bullshit, it has to be checked. Yeah. At all levels, man. You can't go in and go, well, she the matriarch or he the patriarch. When daddy, mom, and all them do bullshit, it got to be called out, man. It got to be a line of accountability. We don't have that. we let the patriarchs and the matriarchs and anybody who have the power over us get away with stuff, and it snowballs into other things.
Nah, that's facts.
Right.
Hey,
hold on, y'all. I got one more guest. Mr. Miles. What's up, Mr. Miles? What you got on it, bro? Salute.
Hey, what's up, guys? Salute to all the guys, man. Homeboy made some great points.
What's up, Ma?
What's up, big dog? I'm gonna be honest, man. This whole situation has been frustrating because, of course, we Rockets fans, we hearing different sides of the story. Listen, man, we know why that girl ain't pressing charges, man. She loved that dude. She loved
Yeah.
that dude. And so, you know what I'm saying? We gotta be honest about our assessments, right? Not saying you guys haven't been. I'm just saying, just you know what I'm saying. And so, do I think he broke her vertebrae? No. But do I think it got physical? Yes. Do I think she did something to provoke him? Yes. But that still doesn't give him the right to put his hands on her. And so, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Was the story blown out of proportion? Probably in the media, yeah. But I mean, the fact that she's not pressing charges tells me a lot. You feel me? It's like she's almost enabling this dude to be who he is. And listen, her sister came out in the media publicly like 2 days later and had a very strong statement for Kevin. And I don't think she does that unless she knew from her sister what happened. Because y'all know that they behind the scenes, a lot of communication and conversations had to be had between family members, etc. And so
Yeah.
listen, I mean, it's just unfortunate that because once your name is dragged in the public of court opinion, the court of public opinion, it's hard to rename your name back. And so once Kevin got that stigma on him that he beat her and he did these things to her, it was always going to be tough for him to reverse what people thought about that. And so all I'm saying is this, man. I don't think it was to that extent. Even though I
Mhm.
wasn't there, I could be right, could be wrong. I don't know, but I do think it got physical, and I can't stress this enough. Before I make my last point, it doesn't matter what a woman does; she could be the aggressor. Us men have to be smarter, and especially these athletes have to be smarter. You in New York in a hotel, like there ain't cameras and shit like that. That's number one. And number two is Homeboy made a great point about we know who our sister, mom, granny, aunties are, right? Fucking we were
Right.
raised most of us was fucking raised with them. We know they got tempers, we know they insecure, some of them, we know they moody, and we know how they get with guys. And so for me, you know what I'm saying? Most women will take the man back. So as a brother, uncle, or whatever, or a father, it's hard to get involved in that because what you gonna beat his ass and then what next week she back with him? I mean,
Hmm.
bro, this woman's back with Kevin,
Hmm. She's
arguably. You know what
So
I'm
protecting
this,
him.
saying?
I believe
yeah,
she's protecting him, Vic.
Yeah,
In
yeah,
my eyes.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
She's
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
so
She
too.
so
okay.
I think she's protecting him because of and again, it's my opinion. The financial gain is going to outweigh everything else. You know what I'm saying? And so why would she risk this man not playing ball again, saying he did this, this, and this and press charges when that affects her directly? And so yeah, she's protecting him. And so just because she ain't pressing charges, guys, doesn't mean that he's not guilty. And I hope and pray, and again, this is my last statement. I don't care if she press charges or not. If you're the DA in New York City, fuck that shit. We're gonna prosecute this man because we know what happened. See, bro, domestic violence is the most dangerous call that a cop could ever get because the emotions are at an all-time high, right? And
Mhm.
so I think that they should change the laws and the rules here. If a man hits a woman or vice versa, and that party says, you know what, I'm not gonna press charges, that should be out their hands at that point. At that point, it's inside the DA's hands, the cops, the prosecutors, whatever the case may be. And so that's where I'm at with it, man. I
Yeah,
think he did
but
something
Yeah,
to her.
let the evidence speak for itself.
yeah,
You
that's
know.
what I'm about to say, Green. The evidence, not only the evidence, the witness. They said they had witnesses. Now, if
Oh,
she
okay.
don't go with, if she don't go, if she don't go and press charges or follow through with the investigation, then that hurts the evidence. If the witnesses don't come come up and help fight the case, that they not, nothing's gonna happen to them. You know what I mean? So it'd be hard for the DA to prove. They gotta have real evidence to prove him guilty
Well, don't
of what
forget, guys,
happened.
when this first happened, my bad to cut you off, bro.
Yeah, no,
When
you
this
go ahead,
first
go. You good?
when this first happened, I mean, how do you guys think the police got the report and said what they said? Because she had to say something in the moment, right? He did A,
Yeah,
B,
Mhm.
C to me. So now all of a
yeah,
sudden you're not pressing charges and he did nothing to you? Man, come
yeah,
on, this shit
Hey,
crazy.
hey, hey,
yeah.
Mars. Hey, let me hop in here for a second. First of
Yeah.
all, let me tell you
Yeah.
something. If in certain hotels, bro, if you know how people are. If somebody hears ruckus going on in the next room, they calling somebody, bro. They
Yeah.
calling somebody, and all it takes is for them people to show up. Okay, now what happened? All right. So you can assume all you want to what happened, right? But the DA will not file unless there is proof that he actually did something.
I'm not debating that, bro. Hold on,
Uh,
bro.
I'm gonna push back a
Did
little
you
bit.
hear? Did you hear? Hold on, bro. Did you not read what she told the police?
But
So
she
the
said she
neighbors
didn't
are
say
not.
that to the
And that's the
police, so
thing,
that's
though,
the
Miles.
thing.
Now she's,
Oh man,
yeah,
I'm
that's the thing,
saying
though.
that.
That's
Now
what her
she's,
lawyer is
yeah, Miles.
saying,
That's why I
though.
say she's probably
Yeah,
protecting
bro.
him, Miles.
Oh
She's probably
man.
protecting because she's
They
falling
don't
back
even
saying
follow. They
she
don't
hold
even
on,
follow each
hold on.
other on Instagram no more.
Yeah. So that's the
She
thing,
doesn't.
Mr. Miles, is that
I don't think.
she's
See,
backing out on what she said, and she's
I think
saying
the
that
whole
the story.
protection
Hold on,
thing.
just think. Hold on, bro.
Oh,
I'm still talking, bro. Can you hear
my
me?
bad.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Good.
bro.
I'm gonna let you get your shit out. You know what I'm saying?
It's
But hold
all
on,
good, bro. It's
let
all
me talk
good.
real quick. So yeah, Miles, that goes back to your earlier statement saying that she's probably protecting him because if she's not cooperating with the officers, and somebody just making up a story, just saying, "Oh, she said this and this happened," she running in the hallway. Like I thought it was a goddamn horror movie. The way it
Yeah,
was
that's
told.
crazy.
So
Yeah.
now she's not cooperating, and she's saying that it's over exaggerated on what really happened.
Oh,
It's
okay.
and he wants these charges dropped. So that means like
Yeah.
that didn't really happen as far as like the vertebrae broken in her neck. That was injury prior. That was some stuff she was dealing with prior to their
Oh
relationship or
my
whatever.
God. So what
Yeah,
happens? So if
exactly.
that's what so then what the hell happened that night then?
It's yet
That's
to
what
be
he's
seen.
bro.
It's
saying,
yet to be
man.
told.
I
Man, that's
mean,
what we're saying, bro. We should just wait and see.
Whatever
there's
That's
that
the
happens is
song.
gonna be
thing.
between
There's a
them if he
song
don't
from
press
Shaggy
charges.
called "It Wasn't Me." There's a song from Shaggy called "It Wasn't Me." Like this is
Yeah.
crazy. All right,
Hey,
man.
Man.
but Mars,
Hey, no,
Ma-
but hey, Maz,
Hey, J
I
Dog,
agree
speak of the
with
day. I was
you.
just about to get to you, nigga.
What up, J
Uh,
Dog?
okay.
No, you
What you
good.
say? Okay, hey, no, cause to give a accurate account of what happened, bro. Which her side, Mars, is refuting that she said those things. She
yeah.
they her side is saying she didn't say he was hitting her with no closed fist repeatedly. Her side is saying that she didn't say that he was strangling her. So, bro, it sounds like something was happening in that room. Somebody called the police, and then they made up a whole lot of shit about what happened with her. Now she might have had a scratch, she might have had this, might have had that, but the DA is already backing off the charges of assault. They're already saying that her neck, it has nothing to do with what they were doing in that room, but she have a congenital vertebrae issue that stems from childhood. So
Okay. Okay.
it's a whole lot of inaccuracies, bro. And with
Yep.
with this with this story, and people ran with it with wildfire because it's Kevin Porter Jr. He got a temper. He has a history of bad, what you call it, shit. He
behavior.
can't anger issues. And so, like, I'm not saying nothing didn't happen, but I'm saying it seems like a lot of this shit been exaggerated, bro, because we ain't seen no video,
It sounds like it. Yeah.
we ain't seen no photos. But guess what? When Miles Bridges had issues with his baby mama, she had a
We
broke
saw
nose
videos.
and she had a black eye, and we seen the videos of her
Yep.
immediately. So something's not adding up, bro. The math
Yeah.
not mathing right now. So
Hey, and I think if
Hmm.
there is videos and pictures, if she has possession of it, then she probably got it did away with them. If she's refusing, I mean, if she's saying nothing happened, you know what I mean? I think I
Right,
think I
castigate.
think she protecting them also, but I don't think it's for the money side. I think it's because she really love to do, and if, like we know. Like he said, the Rockets saved his life, and if he can't play and pretty much basketball saved his life,
man,
and his life. I said that shit that last stream. I said, man, this dude, if the shit, they gonna have to really watch this dude with suicide watch. If he can't hoop no more, if he can't live this life that he live now with the basketball shit, like knowing his mental stability, they have to really watch him. So I feel she protecting him, to trying to save his life too, or try to look out for him from a personal standpoint. You know what I mean? Not just financial gain.
I
But
think
yeah, money do play a part because she could go get her another basketball player or actor or any celebrity because she a good looking woman. You know what I mean? But I think it's
right.
really their connection, that she loved him, whatever, you know what I mean, or whatever it may be.
But I think, yeah, she protecting them and overall, like, because there's no way that shit gonna happen and then you just deny it just for the hell of it, like, or scared or anything. It's just
Hey
she
man,
just
we got over
protecting them.
50 people in the
But
building,
my
man. Y'all get the
thing,
likes up, man. 30 likes,
one
50
one
people in the building, man. Come on, man.
you know one thing I want to
Keep
say
cooking, y'all.
too is
Keep cooking. What you
one
about to say? You just think?
you know sometimes maybe she didn't press charges because maybe he doesn't have a case. It's not every time like someone doesn't press charges against somebody that he's protecting him or he is going back to her abuser. Like that's true sometimes, but then there's also times where you don't press charges because maybe you'll look bad in court. Maybe some shit will come out because what I'm thinking is kind of like with Miles Bridges, right? As he had a broken eye. I mean, she had a black eye, broken nose. Like
Yeah.
like there
Yeah,
was injuries showing that she
the
got
evidence was
punched,
there. Yeah, it was in
right?
Yeah,
front of you.
But with
the
her,
evidence was there. Yeah.
It was
but
there.
with this girl, where
Yeah, I
she
think,
has bruises are weird, like her wrist and her shoulder,
like, bro, if you got
and
evidence,
she doesn't
they
even
can
have
come out.
bruises
Hey,
on her neck,
just
on
think, they
her
can come
black
out with stories
eye.
and narratives, right? They
I'm
can
like,
come out with
damn, that's
stories and
crazy.
narratives, but if you don't have the we're in a
The
society,
physical evidence,
we're in an age where we have to see it to believe it more now, right?
Right.
And we have the accessibility to see it. So if you got people recording this, you got hallway cameras and the whole situation as far as like what she looked like. If this dude was locked up, you had to take pictures and things like that. So what, she just went home and I gave a story about what happened. He just went home. He just got locked up because somebody heard some bumping in the room.
But that could be the situation. That happens a lot to black men. Somebody call police on you, you end up going to jail on some bullshit.
But
So
that's the
you
part
never
where
know.
we need more evidence, man. You know what I'm
Evidence,
saying?
bro.
And
Yeah.
so that's why J-Dawg told me before, man, you shouldn't even do a stream on it until the actual factual come out. But we could touch up on it
But
because
her,
it's a mystery. You know what I'm saying? It's a mystery.
it's just
And
like her injuries are not consistent. If she got strangled, there should be bruises on her neck. If she got punched, there should be a black eye, bruises on her chest, her body, but none of that is even present. So I'm
well,
like,
according to the New York Post, let me read this. Let me read this real quick. The New York Post, Houston Rockets guard Kevin Porter Jr. is asking Manhattan District Attorney's Office to drop second-degree assault charges after agreeing Porter didn't break his girlfriend's neck during an alleged hotel beating, according to his defense team. Kevin Porter Jr. was arrested Monday, allegedly recently beating and choking his girlfriend. Yada yada yada. Let me get to it. Prosecutors initially said the savage beatdown left the young lady with a fractured vertebrae, vertebrae, according to a criminal complaint. But documents reviewed the post showed the fracture was actually a congenital defect and did not come from the beating. A fact the DA's office has now conceded, according to his defense. So, and he's asking. Oh, and it says if the charges get dropped, Porter still faces second-degree strangulation and third-degree assault, and he would still face a maximum of 7 years behind bars if he was convicted on strangulation charges. So, did they charge him 3 times? I thought it was just 2 charges.
I think they're going to drop all of it because there's no evidence that he strangled her. At least that's what the medical report shows.
Right. So the strangulation charge is very like that was the very serious charge, right?
Yeah, that was the main charge.
That was the main charge. So if he get that drop, everything else as far as like the evidence of him beating her, that's why we still have to. When they said like even her lawyer said immediately return a request for comment. He has previously told that the misleading and inaccurate information had been attributed to her, with a source adding she had made a statement to law enforcement. So basically, she didn't say nothing to the police.
Right.
Nothing.
Right. Hey, yo, Green, look, here's something I hope that I think everybody on this panel, or at least I hope bruh, a chick that skin color, bro. If you go up and pinch her, bro, she gonna show a
Yeah,
mark or a
You're gonna
bruise,
see
dog.
man. Hey,
something,
no,
Real,
that's
dog.
facts. That's
Yeah,
facts,
real
You're gonna
dog.
see
talk, bro.
something,
I mean, come
bro.
on, bro.
You're
Listen,
gonna see
listen.
Come on.
Hey,
something.
hey, listen. My
No
wife,
black eye, no broken nose, no.
red
And he's
bone,
six
man.
six
You know
two
what I'm saying?
ten.
Like,
He a big
Red.
dude,
You
and she
got
like
rust
you
five
can,
fix
five.
and leave marks. It's on rust fix.
It's gonna be something. Yeah.
hey,
But
hey,
if you got a bruise on your wrist and your shoulder, that
right.
looks like he was trying to hold you back or
Exactly,
shame
bro. Hey, just think. Let me go a step further with that, bro. Now think about this for a second. Real talk, like we having a real discussion, bro, because
you.
we're
Yeah,
trying
yeah,
to,
bro.
hey,
we
J Dog,
playing. What's
J
up,
Dog.
bro? What's that?
Before you kick your shit, hey, can you hold it down real quick? You know what?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? You already
yeah,
know.
yeah, 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 yeah. I got you. Yeah,
I bet,
but
bet. I'm still here
yeah,
listening though. Y'all
yeah,
go
I know.
ahead.
I got you, homie. I got you. Take care of your business. But yeah, man, think about this for a second. Her side, her lawyer, her representation is refuting the allegations that came out. Now, peep game, everything that came out on that Monday after the shit happened, that Monday, Tuesday, that Wednesday, bro, was horrible. Everything. So it wasn't nothing saying that she put her hands on him at all. So if her side is refuting a lot of the stuff that came out regarding to the things that happened in that room is misleading, then that tell you a whole lot about this story that's not being said, bro. When it comes to those allegations, bro, in maybe resolving him of some of the shit that's been said, because what nothing said as far as her fighting him or they were having a fight, a fist fight back and forth. It was all one sided. He was choked her. He woke her up out of sleep, choking her and hitting her repeatedly,
Yeah,
punching her. All that
yeah.
shit. You feel me? And they trying to say they had eyewitnesses, right? But now what the witnesses said. So how's the DA backing off their initial that her neck issue having to do with what he did to her, and why they backing off of that shit? Why they already conceding the point that her neck issue, Kevin Porter ain't had nothing to do with that. They already conceding that point. You
Hey,
feel me? And it look like they gonna drop the second degree assault charges on that. You feel what I'm saying? So KPJ side ain't saying that it didn't get physical. They saying it wasn't nothing like the fuck they trying to make it out to be. You know what I'm saying? And
And,
so
and
by her side coming out and saying that the all these allegations are misleading, it's saying that shit, it ain't wasn't that serious as what people trying to make it out to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm speculating. That's what she's saying. But because I'm trying to read the tea leaves, bro, because it wasn't nothing saying nothing good about Kevin Porter Jr. So, and yeah, she could be protecting her dude, but also, bro, it's not always about money. Cause hell, I didn't. You feel me? I didn't save my sister out of a situation or got her out of a situation with her dude. And get what, bro? Soon as I leave, bro, a couple of weeks later, bro, all of a sudden they reconcile and he back at the crib. Man, no, bro. So I know how this shit go. My sister not rich. You feel me? That's about love, domestic violence, bro, and domestic issues, bro. They have a whole lot of to do with emotion and feelings, bro. It ain't really got. It ain't always about money. Yes, with the KPJ shit, yeah, he probably taking care of baby girl. He probably looking out for her and shit like that. He a millionaire and he's 23 years old. So, and they've been together for what 3 years now. So yeah, he probably looking out for her. But at the same time, bro, all domestic issues, bro, it's not always about the money. It's a lot about what I'm saying they how each other feel about each other, and when they in that moment, it get a lot of times, bro. It get overblown and it gets crazy. And that's why he tell you to stay out of that shit, bro. And my old man did the same thing, bro. He told me to stay out of my sister shit, right? But guess what? Like all y'all on this panel, bro. You gonna ride for your family. You gonna ride for your sister, bro. I don't give a damn what your daddy tell you, mama tell you regarding this shit. If you get a call, bro, you going. You don't give a you know what I'm saying. And if she sound like she under duress, you got them flying over there. And you ain't really trying to do no talking when you get there. If the motherfucker there, you ready to put something on his ass. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to be real about the shit, bro. It's not always about money, and it's not always what we think it is, bro. When it comes to these issues, bro, emotions be running high, and I think Miles said that on the last stream, and I really everybody touched on that. When you're dealing with a domestic dispute, when two people are in a situation and they got feelings for each other, bro, that shit could go left or it could go right, but that's not that time at that moment is just it's unstable and you just don't know where it's gonna go because of these two people. So I just think we need to kind of back up. Like, and I'm glad Green, man, he didn't go all in like the first stream. We kind of, if this shit is true, because it had the boy all over plastered, all over ESPN, all over everything, talking about he broke a neck. And who in the hell not gonna feel some type of way when you hear that kind of shit? Like, broke a neck, what the hell? The hell was he doing? He spazzed out. Like what's going on? And then he got an issue of mental health issues, right? So and anger management. So we like, oh, he must have spazzed out. So we think in one way, bro, just like a whole lot of other people. And in a court of public opinion, bro, it shit makes a big difference in the way people look at you. And they're gonna look at him the rest of his life, even if he cleared of these charges. These people not fit to go on TV, they not fit to recant none of that shit. They're gonna put out little bitty articles and shit and gonna put on the ticker at the bottom of your screen, Kerry Porter Jr. cleared all the allegations and but guess what? He smeared already. The Rockets ain't gonna really want to deal with it.
They're gonna
But it's
make it
like
a super small ass little
yeah,
headline.
bro.
That's that
They not
shit,
gonna want to
bro.
deal with it, fam. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel like KPJ. You got a history of things going on. Get you another goddamn room and goddamn leave that girl. If y'all mad at each other, get you another room. You rich, man. Get you another room and say the hell with it. Or I'm gonna go to another hotel, man. I'm not dealing with you right now. I already know when we get in this shit, we get physical with each other. And I know you know how I am. I know how you is. I'm gonna get another room. You feel me? Because if she locked the damn door and couldn't get in the goddamn, and he couldn't get in the room, you already know it was some shit going on, fam. Come on now. He was after 6 o'clock in the morning. You know I'm out. So you're gonna lock the top lock where I can't get in the damn room, my key card. You know what I'm saying? So man, they had to help him get in the room. So you already know she was pissed off at him. So we don't know what went on. But in high profile hotels like that, they hear noise, bro. Like Laro said, they calling, fam. They gonna call, they gonna call. And nobody had to see a damn thing. They just heard something. They thought something was going on. They could be in that mug having crazy wild. You feel me? Whatever. But shit, let the woman holler too goddamn loud. Shit, you calling the police? What the hell going on in room such and such? I don't know. It's a disturbance up here. Y'all need to come see what's happening. And so I'm just saying, bro, we need to kind of just temper what we think right now. Just kind of let shit come out because the stories is constantly changing the other way. And I just don't know, fam. I really, to be quite honest with you,
Hey Jada,
I
do you
I
think
don't know
do
at
you think
this
do you
point.
think it's how big of a deal is it for the Rockets though going forward? As far as like
It,
his image and what this case is right now.
the Rockets don't want to deal with the press, bro. And even if he not guilty, fam, I think they like the boy. I think they cut for KPJ, but I just think it's just too much. They trying to. Inmate got shit going on. You feel me? With his baby mama and the shit he going through, and with the woman shit, and then you got females in the organization that's already the Rockets top heavy when it comes to females in the executive positions in the Rockets organization. So I just think it's just they know it got physical. Green. If he could have removed himself from that situation and it never got physical, and it just been a shouting match. And nobody, it was never nothing. He never went to jail. Then the Rockets could have been like, okay, well, look, man,
No,
you
let's
ain't
see
put your
here.
hands on him, but they know something happened physically. So it's like, hey,
But
he
check it
really
out
couldn't do
though.
nothing.
Like
Go
it
ahead,
goes
go
back.
ahead.
It goes back to his resume. You know what I'm saying? Shit that people was trying to
Right,
cover up.
right,
Him running this girl off the road and
right,
all the other
right,
shit. So
right.
they gonna make it look like it's more than what it is.
They
You
gonna
know
make
what
it
I'm
look
saying?
like it, yeah.
But at the
And the
same
Rockets
time,
gonna
yeah.
dissolve themselves of like right. They gonna and see the thing of it is, fam. That's why the Rockies trying to trade him. They ain't cutting him because they probably didn't got some evidence to say This shit ain't that bad, but something happened, but it ain't what people saying. So Rocky like, okay, well, let's just get rid of it, man. Let's move on past it. That way he get his money. We don't have to deal with the players union and a lawsuit and all this old shit. We dissolve ourselves of the issue as well as we move on and we keep our team going in the right direction, and we don't have to answer questions based on him.
And at the same time, we got love for KPJ, but we got to move
We
forward, bro.
do. We
got to
do.
go
We
on,
do.
dog. Like, I don't want to say that like he don't deserve another job in the NBA if it comes out he did put his hands on her, you know, whatever the case may be. But you know, we want to go back to basketball because you know domestic violence we can't deal with that. But if you want to go back to basketball as far as like the Houston Rockets, how they should handle this, I think they trying to move in that direction where they don't want to have this dark cloud on their head.
Hey, yo,
But
I
let me
got a
ask you.
question. Hey, I got a question. Hold up. Hey, man, I get it. He might not be a Rocket. 90% chance he won't be. My thing is this. I mean, if he didn't do it, would y'all feel stupid taking 30 cents on a dollar, bro? And I'm just asking. Just
What you
because
mean?
It
you
always
know,
come back to money with your retard.
no, man, it's
What
not
the hell
about
is you
money.
talking
I
about?
mean, like if
What
you
you
What you
talking
trade
about?
him,
mean, bro? What you mean, bro?
if you trade him, are you willing to
Yeah.
take 30 cents on a dollar for him, dog? I mean, just get some trash back for him. I mean, is it worth getting rid of him that
But that
much to
I
just
wouldn't
take a
say we
bet?
get. I wouldn't say we get trash back for him, Larry. I would say we should get something, you know. But it's not really on us to. It's like what team gonna accept the shit? And what team is gonna accept what he's dealing, what they dealing with, what we dealing with him? You know what I'm saying? They're gonna look at his history and stuff like that. So basically, it's gonna be hard to get rid of him, you know. But Raphael Stone, I mean, he ain't missed yet. You feel me? As far as like how he move and how he get shit done. So if they saying the Rockets are really, you know, engaged with teams trying to trade him, I think he's really
Mm-hmm.
trying to find something to do with the kid. You know, because at the end of the day, it's no time to babysit. Youth is not an excuse. Quote Ime Udoka. So it ain't just Raphael Stone. It's probably Ime as well that want to get rid of this, and he don't want to have this
And
and,
then
and and
move
this
on.
babysitting moment. Yeah, try to move on, not try to have no hiccups when he's trying to prove he's a real legit coach and not just a coach that was on the tail of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart and these guys. You know, so at the end of the day, he don't want to deal with this shit. You feel me?
It
So
take away from the basketball.
facts. Take away from the basketball. So and he's already dealing with his situation while he's not in Boston. So at the end of the day, I think the Rockets organization, I believe that they want to move on as far as like Kevin Porter Jr. and whatever outcome that happens to whether they have to wait on the league to deal with it because they can't do nothing until the league make up their mind what they want to do with him. But we know that he's not gonna put on the Rockets jersey going forward.
Hey, I want to say something about what the dude said earlier. I forget his name. I think it started with a Z. Um, I know he had said something about we was prosecuting Kevin Porter Jr. before he had a day in court, basically, and he was saying that we said about we should never put our hand on a woman. I kind of remember, you know, I listen to every stream. I remember us talking about if it's self defense, then we gonna do what we got to do.
Right.
And he was saying his point, but he was basically proving the point we was already saying. But I don't think he heard that stream. Our situation was if Kevin Porter Jr. did what they alleged that he did, she ain't had no gun to his head. So me defending the stream and saying, hey, we did say that there are times where you might have to put your hand on a woman, but that's in a self-defense mode, not in a aggressor mode, if that makes sense.
Aggressive, yeah. No, I get it. If she ain't had to blink into his face or Michael Myers knife to the dude's throat after he came in late, and she on some extra time because we don't know the story, you know, the true story right now. But if that's not the case, then yeah, you know what I'm saying. Ain't no reason for you to put your hands on no woman or female out of anger. You know what I'm saying. And we talking about it. Yeah.
I was gonna say, man, that goes for shit every party.
No, that's
Even
fact.
on
That's
the see, like
Facts.
that's
fact.
even for men too, because at the
Yeah,
end of the
vice
day,
versa.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean. or man on man, you know what I'm saying, man on man, it goes both ways. Ain't nobody really should be putting their hands on anybody when it comes to words.
Facts.
But you know what I mean? You know how that stuff go. But you know
And
what I
some
mean? Like well, I was gonna, say, I'm the one that kind of put out the one that was saying, well, I see it. I would do X, Y, and Z on certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? Everything got to be justified for me, for us, you know what I'm saying, protecting my life and my loved one's life. Those are my exceptions to whenever it comes to women. Not trying to control them or nothing like that. You know, I just don't like the narrative that we saying a lot of us men we fall victim to these pressures of oh man, you can't hit no woman, you can't hit no woman, you can't hit no woman. And I cold-heartedly believe that's a lie. I believe that's a lie. You know what I'm saying? Within context. Not beating women, not domestic stuff because you mad and angry. Protect your life and stuff like that, but that get lost in translation. You usually have dudes get beat up or killed out here running with that.
Mm-hmm. Nah, that's fair, Mike. That's fair. That's fair. Hey, like in perspective, you ain't just going around and want a woman, a lady will make you mad. And you just cold clock her. You feel me? Like, nah. But if my life is in jeopardy, if somebody, my sibling or my partner, my wife, my whatever the case may be, is in jeopardy, if their life is in jeopardy, I'm gonna protect them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I understand that situation, that scenario. But nah, man, hey, we heard all kind of shit with this story. Dude walking, open up the door, she was asleep, and he just started beating up on her. Like what?
Yeah, that was the first thing.
Like, huh? She running out the room. He didn't stop beating on her until she got loose and ran out the room, and then she bloodied up, and people witnesses saying she bloodied up and screaming down the hallway, like all kind of shit. Broke a neck. Like, hey man, I'm like, whoa. This one of them cases where you have to figure out the real true facts, the actual factuals of what really happened. Because if not, everybody can say anything just to run with the story, just to get the clicks, just to get the views,
It's the internet. The internet runs on the stories.
And this dude, like from the fellas was saying, like, if it's true, then it is what it is. He don't deserve to be NBA. I mean, he don't deserve to be on the Houston Rockets or play basketball if that's the case, if the story came out to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Putting a hand on. But at the end of the day, as well, if we don't know this true what truly happened, we still have to wait and see. We still have to wait and see because we just don't know at the end of the day. We just don't know. And this dude life, as far as like how he make his money, being the last draft pick, earning $15-16 million a year, that's in jeopardy. His job is in jeopardy. We don't know. We saying that he allegedly has a mental issue problem. And at the end of the day, I've been close to situations where people were mentally unstable and they took their own life because they didn't have the right help. Young people, and at the end of the day, you don't want that to happen for a guy like this, because if he doesn't have a job, stop making millions of dollars, and at the end of the day, he having different type of thoughts in his head of not being on this earth because he don't have no worth. He don't have no value. So you don't want that to happen for anybody. So we don't want that to go down. But at the same time, if you just losing rage, striking a woman because you're upset, that can't be as well. That can't be, man.
Yeah, that sucker shit.
Facts. But hey fellas, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this one down. We going across the 2-hour mark, man. I appreciate all y'all for showing support, showing some love, coming up, pulling up, giving y'all perspective and voices heard on this particular topic, man. Season's right around the corner, media day, training camp, preseason. It's on the way, man. Any last words before we get out of here, fellas?
42 and 39. 42 and 39. I called it.
42 and 39. All right. I'm gonna mark it, Vic.
Do we even know what the city jersey is gonna look like? Have they revealed anything yet?
Say it again.
I'm looking at the first person. the city version, you know what I mean, like the alternate jerseys and all that stuff they do every year. Have anything
Oh,
popped out yet? Because you know what I mean, I
nah,
merch when I go to the game.
I haven't seen anything new, like as far as like jersey transitions or anything like that. I think they might still rock with the same old. I don't know if it's gonna still be the same green and white or white and green, old school colors from the San Diego Rockets, but I think they still gonna rock with the city colors, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. I think they still. They need to bring back the real jerseys, that red and that yellow mustard, you know what I'm saying? And bring that shit back.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Because, you know what I mean? Like I said, I buy merch anytime I go to the game. So.
Already. Hey, man. Hey, salute to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. If you're new to the channel, hit the like button, subscribe. Salute to all the new subscribers that subscribe. Hey, man, we'll be back, man. We're going to get heavy with it when the season kick off, preseason training camp, everything like that. But until then, man, we'll be back with another stream. It is your boy Greenleaf Xclusive. I'm out here, family. Peace.
Peace.